Hello again, guys. This is Chef Elton. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make baked beans. Not just baked beans out of a can, but baked beans, like flavorful baked beans. So the first thing you want to do is you want to caramelize diced onions. And I've started them ahead of time because they take just a bit longer and we don't want the video to be too long. So you caramelize some yellow onions or Spanish onions or white onions. Those are best for this product here. Get the onions nice and brown and get some nice flavor into it. You know, it releases sugar and as it browns. Next, you want to put some diced pulled pork. You can use pulled pork, you can use diced brisket, anything that's smoked and has a smoky flavor. So you're going to put that in the pan and you're going to let that render a bit. So it's going to render some of the fats from the pork or the brisket, and it will infuse a really nice flavor into your product. And as you can see already, it's already getting hot and the sugars are burning at the bottom from the onions. Starting to smell good, guys. And then over here we have Bush's baked beans. This is the one with the bacon. Because I'm using pork, so I'm using the Bush's with the bacon. I sauteed the onions with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. I love to use Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. I think it has a great finish on your product. Here we have a little bit of a rub made with paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, black pepper, salt, and then a bit of sugar. We have yellow mustard. This is raw sugar, black pepper, and a little bit of ground granulated garlic. So this is nice and, you know, hot now. The first thing I want to do is add my sugar. So I add my sugar just so it can caramelize just a bit more. Give that a nice stir. Then you want to add your rub. That adds a little bit of color and flavor to your beans. And again, I'm using a big pan so I have, you know, enough room to stir, and I have enough room for the meats and vegetables to spread evenly at the bottom, so you get a nice, you know, a nice heat on it. Now I'm adding black pepper. I'm adding my garlic. And every time you add, you have to scrape. Give it a nice little scrape. Get that bottom residue that's called a fond. You want to get that all into your product. It smells so good, guys. And then we're going to add mustard. A little mustard to it. Yum. It's about a tablespoon of mustard. Then we're going to add about 3 cups of barbecue sauce to start. Trust me, guys, you've had my beans before. You know exactly what I'm talking about. It's not just beans out of the can. It's rendered flavors and everything comes together and it tastes delicious. I hear it all the time, so now it looks like that. And you just kissed it with some barbecue sauce from Sweet Baby Ray's. You can use whatever, KC Masterpiece, whatever barbecue sauce you choose. I choose Sweet Baby Ray's because it's it's a good sauce that I've been using for a while now, and I find out that, you know, using Sweet Baby Ray's, you get a smoother finish on your barbecue. So now this is simmering. You want to add in your Bush's baked beans. Ooh, look at that. And as always, I got sous chef Evie next to me, making sure that I'm not forgetting anything into the mixture. So you want to give it a nice stir. Make sure everything is folded in and all the flavors are infusing in the beans. And at this time, you want to add just another cup and a half of barbecue sauce. That will cook down and that will be infused into the beans and the smoked meats, along with the mustard, the little sugar, and the caramelized onions. You know, caramelized onions make everything taste good, so this is a quick way to make baked beans. Instead of just pouring it out of the can and dump it in a pot, just add an extra little bit of love to it, you know. So you're gonna let that simmer for for a good, you know, 7-8 minutes, and then you cut the fire off, and voila, you have baked beans.